Welcome back to another quick recap of the Nasdaq 100 Futures Live. This is today's trading session for February 10th, 2022. Let's dive right into it. This is the Nasdaq Daily. We look at this chart on a daily basis because we want to see if there's any directional bias in the movement of the underlying. Right here we saw that the short-term cyclic filter kinked. That's normally an indication that you're going to have a sell-off in the day, and that's exactly what happened today. What I expect to see in the days to come is that if this filter actually crosses the zero line to the downside, we will see continued pressure to the downside from the Nasdaq, possibly testing the 410 level or further down. However, this is only a short-term correction in the movement of the security, as we do have a signal here fired up to the long side, and this strategy that does track the Nasdaq daily has been 91% accurate. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this chart. Institutional flow is going good. The Cotnet position report comes out this evening, and we will see if there's been any change in institutional sentiment as it relates to this blue line going horizontal here on the chart. So we'll note that tomorrow when we open the session. With regards to the 5-minute, guys, there were spotted areas of consolidation as represented by the white candles here. Those are areas where the market is either trending sideways in chop fashion and whipsaw mode, and we generally stay out of trades in these areas denoted by the white candles. With regards to the AI-powered algos, this is one of the big winners that we had here today. This algo here caught both the upside and the downside today. It was 66% accurate out of 3 trades. You could have netted $7,400, had you taken every trade at the open per the algo's signal. Now, the big winner for today is AI strategy number 2, which is this bad boy right here. Now this one caught the downside perfectly, nailed the upside, caught the downside again right there. Had a little flat tire at the end right there, but that's all right. This algo here alone, guys, was 75% accurate. That means that 3 out of 4 trades were dead on. It was dead on 100% of the times on the downside right there. It calculates net profit based off of 1 contract. This strategy here alone, okay, had you followed every single signal from entry to exit as given by the algo, would have netted you today over $14,000, which is over 700 points in the Nasdaq intraday. Guys, that is unreal for a one-day performance of any type of a strategy in the marketplace. But again, this is also AI powered, which is completely different than anything you're going to find out there in the market. So you guys who tuned in live saw this in action. You guys saw the signals right here. I traded this successfully in the AM session with huge winners, and also a big winner to the downside as well in the PM session too. So AI strategy number 3 had a 2-for-1 day as well today right here. And let's see here. We have some experimental algos that I've been working on with the overnight session as well. And this caught the downside, the upside, and the downside as well. This one caught it a little bit with a tighter amplitude as it made the turns both upside and downside as well. These also had very good performance overall. Performance on this was 75%. That means 75% of the trades were accurate. This one right here was at about 83%. So this one ended up performing a lot better than this one in the side-by-side comparison. Again, these are just experimental algos that I'm still fine-tuning at the moment. As far as my experimental on the ES, that actually didn't do too bad as well. Experimental on the ES right there was 80% accurate. So not bad for this algo either, and this is still in the works of being refined. And guys, that's all I've got for you today. The entire day was really good, except, you had a little flat tire in the afternoon right there, which is sometimes expected when you have a top heavy market that is continuously selling off in the late stage of the day. So I hope to see you tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern time. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, because that's the only way you're going to find out when I come live. Thanks, and I'll catch up with you then.